Hi guys, I'm Tara. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So for some time now, my guides have been asking me to speak about compassion. And before I begin, I brought some crystals along that wanted to be in this video. There's rose quartz, and this one is shaped like a heart, as you can see. And also eudolite. So both of these are heart activators, and they also help clear blockages of the heart, and they bring loving, supportive energies to you. And I brought one more. This is blue chalcedony. This one is also for the heart, and it's a really good clearer of the heart. So it clears up any sort of blockages that may be there. It assists you in doing so, I should say. So these guys are here along for this video. So what is compassion? Compassion is a movement through the heart, and it is a genuine wanting to help another that is in a lesser situation than you are. It is a genuine concern for another party that may be undergoing angst or suffering or some sort of downfall. What is not compassion? Compassion is not expecting anything in return, such as, I helped you, now you owe me for this. Compassion is not time sensitive, and compassion is not ego-based. So it's not about going and doing something to help another out and then bragging about it afterwards. Look what I did for so-and-so. That is definitely not what compassion is based upon. Now, compassion doesn't just extend out to human beings. It extends out to all beings. This includes animals, the trees, insects, and you may say, insects? Yeah, them too. How can you be compassionate to insects? Well, this summer I saw those wasp trapper thingies, those plastic thingies, outside of so many fruit markets and restaurants, outside patios. And what these businesses are failing to realize is that they are trapping these insects that are responsible for their business. Wasps are pollinators, and we need them so desperately on our planet. And if it wasn't for the wasps and the bees and other insects as well, we wouldn't have any food to eat. So, and it's not just about what they do for us. It's absolutely not about what they do for us. We have to understand that we are all part of the one. All are one and one are all, as my guides say. So you can also be kind to insects by not using pesticides. For example, if you see some ants that are in your garage or shed, if they're not destroying the foundation, just leave them be. Let them live their lives as well. We have to understand that it is not all about us here. We are all in this together, all of us. So we desperately need to start extending compassion to others. This includes our Earth Mother. So I did mention the trees. It's also the waters, the rocks, the air. It's everything. We need to step back for a second and think, what kind of impact am I having on the planet? And really genuinely care. So what are some ways that you can show some compassion towards animals? You can try using cruelty-free products. You can try, if you are a meat eater, you can try implementing more non-meat days in your diet. You can try vegetarianism, you can try veganism, which brings me to self-compassion. So how can you be more compassionate to yourself Understand that if you're going through a hard time, to be a little more gentler with yourself, kinder to yourself. Be mindful of the chatter that goes on in the back of your mind, the words that you say to yourself. Think about the expectations you place on yourself and ask yourself, would you expect this of your friends, or if you had a child, would you expect this from them? So implementing loving kindness to yourself, monitoring your thoughts, the self-chatter, implementing ways to soothe yourself if you've been having a hard day or are going through a hard time, such as one of my favorites is using a hot oat bag or a hot water bottle and placing it over my heart, and it just permeates my heart energy through my entire body. Also, listening to your body, honoring your body. So if you're tired, take time to rest, take time to sleep. It is so integral, as well as spending more time in nature. That is essential. It's a connection to ourselves. Also, compassion to yourself also involves speaking your truth, owning your truth, regardless of what it looks like to anybody else, regardless of what rules society may place on you or your parents or friends. It's about going with what feels right within your heart. And I would bring everything through the resonance of your heart and feel into that resonance to feel if it feels like something you want to do. If it feels like something that you should do. Or even if it feels like truth to you. Bring that resonance right through in your heart and let it sit there and feel into it. Does it feel like truth? Does it feel like my truth? This is honoring yourself, and this is showing yourself so much compassion. Also, trusting in your own inner knowing. How is trusting in your own inner knowing being compassionate to the self? Self-doubt is toxic to the soul. So in honoring your inner knowing, you are being compassionate to yourself. You are honoring yourself. You are honoring your soul's journey. Can compassion be taught? I believe it can to a certain extent. I think one of the easiest ways to implement compassion is to envision yourself in somebody else's situation. How would you feel if you were in that situation? What would you need? What would you want if you were in that situation? Regardless of what it is, another human, an animal, an insect, whatever it may be. This planet is in desperate need for more compassion. I cannot stress this enough. Thanks, guys.